Hi everyone, I will now continue with question 2 of worksheet 10F. Without using a calculator, evaluate the following and leave your answer in search form wherever possible. Okay, so even though here it mentions without the use of a calculator, you can actually use your calculator to check answer. Okay, so later I will show you. And actually we did similar questions in worksheet 10E. So just a recap, and then later I'll extend a bit beyond, just a little bit, and I'll direct you all to some of the SLS videos that there is available, and that part you can go and watch on your own. Okay. Yeah, it's good to know because those are information that you will need when we go to chapter 11. Okay, but at this point not so essential lah. Alright, so first you have to look at the angle that they give to you, right? So focus on this angle that they give, 120 degrees. So we're gonna draw it out on our 4 quadrants. Okay, 120 degrees is in the second quadrant. So this angle here is 120 degrees, right? Second quadrant. In the second quadrant, we know that sine is positive. So this guy here is probably positive. Sorry. Okay, so if it's positive, we generally don't write the sign, right? And it's equal to the corresponding basic angle. And if the angle is 120, the corresponding basic angle can be found by easily taking 180 minus 120. So that will be 60 degrees. So this is sine 60 degrees. Okay, and then sine 60 degrees is a special angle, so that will be square root 3 over 2. And here, this is the part where I urge you, even though they say do not use a calculator, but this is the part you should use a calculator to check your answer. So you go sine 120. Okay, so this is in degree mode, radian mode, so I have to change to degree mode. Try again. Yeah, so that is, see, 0.866025. If you square that, that's actually 3 over 4, right? Which if you square root it, you will get root 3 over 2. Okay, and then check sine 60. Same thing. See that? So sine 60 is equal to sine 120. So you now know that your answer is definitely correct. Okay? Alright. Now I will show your part D again. Okay, I'll do A and D and then you'll do B and C. Okay, so part D. Look at the angle first, this time round. 11 pi over 6. So let's draw it out to figure out which quadrant this is. 0 pi over 2 pi 3 pi over 2, right? So if you convert this to decimal, 11 over 6, it's 1.833. So 1.833 is bigger than 1.5, which means it's over here. So here it's 11 pi over 6 radian. Okay, so to find the corresponding basic angle will be this one, alpha. Alpha will be 2 pi, which is 360, minus will be 11 pi over 6. So that should give you pi over 6. Okay, and we know that the 4 quadrants, A, S, T, C. In the 4th quadrant, what is the sign? What's the SIGN? What is the sign of the tangent function? It will be, negative. So it's actually a negative tangent. And it will be the negative of the basic angle. Tangent of the basic angle. Okay. So then we know that tangent pi over 6 is a special angle, once again, If you can't remember, you use your calculator and type, it's fine. Okay? So if you can't remember, you just make use of your calculator. But of course, you must change to the correct mode. Tangent pi over 6. Okay, and you will get the answer root 3 over 3. So, and that is the answer. Okay, and you can always check what is tangent 11 pi over 6. Okay, can you see that? Negative root 3 over 3. So just now we had the negative written in front, so that's why it's not typed here. But yeah, so that's how we know our answer is correct. Okay, so now you can go and try part C and part B. The answer for part C is actually negative cosine 45, which is negative root 2 over 2. And then for part B, negative cosine pi over 4, which is negative root 2 over 2. Right, so that's the answers for question 2. Okay, so we have already covered so far when the angle is between 0 to 360. Okay, so we have also covered, so this is done. Okay, we have also done when the angle is in radian mode, right? 0 to 2 pi. Okay, what happens when we go beyond 360 or even before 0 degrees? You know, so what happens if we cover even bigger angles that are greater than 360 degrees? Okay, and what happens when we go lesser than 0? These are the negative angles, right? And these are the angles beyond 360. Okay, so angles beyond 360, I'm gonna put in SLS video for you all to watch, and some of the questions that y'all can try. And then for negative angles, that will be in my next worksheet 10G. Okay, so together with some SLS video that I will let you all watch. Alright, so I will catch you all in the next video. For question 3 and question 4 over here, and worksheet 10F, we're going to skip for now. I'm going to revisit in chapter 11. Okay, that's where the solving come in. Alright, see y'all.